concert that we have here in the Berkley School District. We have up on stage here the 7th grade orchestras combined from both Anderson Middle School and Norup International School. I am Pamela Kilbride and I teach orchestra at Anderson. I have the pleasure of introducing on the stage this evening Mr. Stephen Bollinger. He is a cellist and a phenomenal musician from Central Michigan University who is here doing his student teaching under the direction of Mr. John Robertson, our high school orchestra director, as well as Norup International School orchestra director. So this evening we have the 7th graders here up on stage to perform for you Dragonhunter, Goblin Feast, and a monster under my bed.
Welcome to the first concert of the year. Isn't everybody adorable? And they sound good too. They look good and sound good. I'm Elena Gross, president of the Berkley Orchestra Association, if we haven't met yet. And we just finished, as I'm sure you know, doing the biggest fundraiser that we have for the entire year, which builds our money that we can spend on the kids all year. This is our biggest fundraiser. And this year, we made 13% more in donations than we did last year. We don't have an exact number, but it's a banner year this year. Thank you so much to the community and the businesses that allow us to stand and, play in front of their businesses. And thank you everybody for helping out with the tag days, whether you were at the house helping out or went to visit the shifts to make sure the kids had what they needed, or you drove your kids to the shift, or you stood with your kids at the shift and it was freezing or raining. Thank you very much. That takes a lot, thank you. I also want to thank the Tag Days Committee because it is a huge job that there's a lot more that goes into it than people realize, but it's a huge undertaking. And I just wanted to mention, it's a collaboration between the band and the orchestra. And so we have a committee made up of parents from both organizations. So we have Eric and Jeannie Lewis, who also very generously, this is the third year in a row that they offered their home as the Tag Days headquarter. Jan Alpert, Michael Colling, Christy Finley, Steve Fishman, Lisa Kempner, Liz Rodner, and Karen Calhoun. They put in so much time, and in the summer, they start planning this, and it's a really huge undertaking, and without them, we could not have this fundraiser at all. It takes a lot. So thank you to all those committee members and to all the kids for standing out there. I had the pleasure of going around and checking on kids on Friday night, and they were so adorable. It was really fun to watch them. So, without further ado, I'm going to have this young lady in the front row pick a number.
Hey, a special thank you to Ms. Elena Gross, our president of the BOA and the BOA Association. Also very important before we leave here, a few thank yous. Thank you so much for our administrators for making all of this possible. Thank you very much. And finally, Mr. John Hopkins and Sarah Denoyer in the booth. John Hopkins is our auditorium manager. Sarah Denoyer is the head of the film crew, putting this up on YouTube and online for us to watch later. Thank you very much.
One thank you that we have to share with you is to Joe Mulheron and Brian Hallis for helping to create such a beautiful program for us. This is now the fourth year that we've been doing these programs. And we couldn't do it with the parent helpers that we have. There's a lot of work that goes into the program, not just getting the ad sales, but from the design of the program and putting it all together in the printing and making sure we get our deadlines done so that we can get this out. For those of you that don't know, if you're new to us, we used to have this program, this concert, 6th grade through 12th grade, but we would never fit everyone here. So last year and this year we've had to make the split. So we're asking now, in a moment, because of the thousands of dollars of instruments that are here between the group on the floor and the group up here, is that we're going to ask parents to wait here for a moment. These students are going to go back carefully to where your instrument cases are, cellos and basses, you know your place, to the Collaborative Center. Parents, we invite you to please meet your student over at the Collaborative Center because we have another program, another concert, it keeps going for the high school students. We would love at some point in time for you to see that continuation from 7th and 8th grade all the way up through the high school. Unfortunately, we just don't have an auditorium that's large enough to support that. So we've split it in two, but you can always look online. Our district does a fantastic job of making sure that our concert programs and performances are on our district website. So thank you so much for your support for our continued program. In orchestra students, we're going to have 7th graders go first, and then violins and violas are going to go this way, and cello basses are going to go backstage. Thank you so much.